Okay, welcome to Yoga with Ashley and Ezra. He's gonna be walking around out here. You might hear some things. I gotta get his toys for him. Here you go. And this is just a simple yoga practice, hoping to get through as much as we can. So we start seated in a comfortable pose. So find a comfortable pose, and this might be pretty bright right here, so just look at my silhouette. Blocks are optional. You don't need them, but they might be something that help you as you go through these poses. So sitting comfortable, nice and tall, take a big shoulder roll and let those shoulders roll down the back. Take an inhale, reach those hands up. Exhale, take the hands down into your lap. Close your eyes and let's take some time, a few moments, to breathe in and out through the nose. Setting an intention of joy and gratitude for our practice today. Grateful to have this thing called the internet. Grateful to be able to come to our mats and enjoy this release of negativity and stuck points and a absorption of positive energy and good vibes. If you can hear the rain on the outside, just bring that to your awareness, noticing the sounds around you, the different senses, whether it's what you feel, if your eyes are open, what you see. Here you go. All right, and we'll open the eyes and simply take the chin down to the chest and rock the head side to side. Releasing some tension through the shoulders and the neck. Keep going. And we'll work into the spine as we do. So lifting the head back up to center, let's take a twist through the neck, the upper portion of the spine, looking over one side of your shoulder, and then looking over the other side. And then back to the center. And if all you did in this practice is some spinal warm-ups to get that core strong and deep breath into your body, you have set yourself up for a great day and you've improved in your health and vitality. So let's do some simple spine warm-ups. Take one hand, reach way up, pick a hand, other hand slides down as we add that side bend. Bend that top elbow and press it back. And then we switch, lift back up, take both hands down, reach up with the opposite hand, slide the other hand away on the mat, and bend that top elbow, press it back, look up. Hopefully you're able to see me. I'm kind of small in this, but I think I've got a good outline here. Okay, lift it back up. Let's do a simple twist. Both hands up this time, plug them up and in. Yay! We've got fruit snacks. Just take a twist to one side, looking over the shoulder, opening your bag of fruit snacks. There you go. Yum. Again, take an inhale, reach up. Can you put that in the garbage, please? Exhale to the other side. Twist. Thank you. And then back to the center, reaching both hands up high. Let's take the hands down first, And then tap the shoulders. Well, we've done this before. It's a shoulder roll. So you bring the elbows forward and around, just getting some length through the chest, some openness through the chest, and some rotation into these areas that tend to be tight when we don't move them. Hey, no touching. It's hot. Ezra, that's hot. And then switch directions. Do you like to join us? Good job. All right, shake it out a little bit. Let's move on to our hands and knees for cat and cow pose. Moo and meow pose. Moo. Yep, food snacks. Hands and knees, slide your way there, taking the hands under the shoulders. Yep, that's a down dog. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and draw your navel towards your sternum. So you're pulling in a little bit, pubic bone towards the chest. So you create this flat back rather than an arch. So creating a flat back, round through the back, looking down, and then mostly through the upper body, squeeze the shoulders, a little pelvic tilt while keeping strong in the core. All right, bring it back to a neutral position. We're gonna work also into the wrists and the fingers. So let's flip the hands. So the hands flip under, pressing down. You can tuck the toes if it helps. Sit back and find a little wrist stretch for the forearms and the lower arms. That one doesn't open. And then shifting forward, switch it so the palms are down. So palms down on the floor. Fingertips point towards the knees. Bend the elbows, especially if you've got hyperextending elbows like I do. Bend them a little bit and sit back or sink back, just putting a little more weight into the feet to knees. Good. And then release that. Sit back on the heels, maybe toes tucked, and give your wrists a shake out. Rotate through the wrists. Good job, Ezra. Yeah, you shaking? That's hot. No, no touching. Okay, take the hands down to the floor. Let's do Ezra's favorite, downward facing dog. Walk the hands forward, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back. And take a few moments to pedal the feet, bending one knee at a time. We're going to move on to some standing poses. We'll still work into the low back, the shoulders, the neck, and the hips. Good. Walk the feet, either walk the feet forward or the hands back. Either way is fine, as long as you get the hands back towards the feet. Bend the knees. Grab opposite elbow, shake out the head. And we can add a little sway side to side. If you hear some music in the background, it's just Ezra's toy. So let's sway, shake the head, release. And then let go of the hands, bend the knees, bend them a little bit more than they were. Hands down either on a block or the floor, and we twist from this forward fold. One hand stays down, other arm reaches up. And then switch it, other hand down, reach up, twist. And then take the hands down to the floor or the block. Bend the knees and walk the hands up the legs as you engage your core strength to get up. And when we come into a standing pose, let's take the feet a little wider today. Toes turn out, bent knees. So we've got this horse stance. Hands next to your thighs, and we start with our breath again in the standing pose. Palms face upwards as you scoop up, breathe in, hands to shoulders. Exhale as you bring the hands down towards the hips and the thighs. Let's do that again a few more times. This is called base breathing. So it's coming back to the base of our movement, our breath, and finding full oxygen, full inhale, and then completely full exhale. It'll change it for a little core strength soon. Hands to shoulders, then hands press forward and down for a wheel breath. So we lift up, hands to shoulders, and make it a circle. And here we still keep the bend in the knees so that we engage the legs and feel that little burn, just a little one. Abs in, tailbone down. One more time. Nope, we don't touch that. Here you go. Here you go. And then bring the hands down if they're not already. Give it a little shake out. Get loose here. Much like we did seated, we'll take those hands up. You can straighten the legs. Just keep a wide base for support. One hand comes down the leg. The other hand reaches over. So we've got a good stable base rather than, we could do feet together, but we're going to be a little more stable here. Legs apart. More of a star pose. And then reaching back up slowly. You can even help press yourself up, reach up, and to the other side. Ezra, we don't touch that. Other side. No, no, no. And my microphone has gone. Okay, keep on that side bend. Then come back, lifting back up to your standing pose. There we go. I do my best to keep Ezra away, but you know how it is, right? Reach up and we're down. So we've got this star position here. Let's take a moment to settle the shoulders down, flip the palms, so palms facing up. Draw the thumbs back and open up in the chest. Squeeze those shoulders. And a simple shoulder stretch we've got going on. Let's turn the toes out wide, bend the knees, elbows bent as well. Wrap one arm over the other so you can hug your shoulders, or eagle arms. So we've got eagle arms. It's a great stretch for the upper back. Press the elbows forward, lift up. We do a little core strength. So we lift up as you inhale. Exhale, round, pull the belly in like cow pose. Keep the elbows lifted. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Lift up. And down. Oh, thank you. I'll take that. And when we go down again, straighten the legs, turn the feet a little more forward, release the hands and fold down. Forward fold. Give it a little shake out, maybe shift from side to side. And then we'll come back up again. We'll do so very safely. Take the hands on the hips, bend the knees, and rise up with a flat back. We'll take the toes out again, bend the knees, other side. Hopefully remember which direction and which hand was on top. Palms up, press back open. And then bend the elbows, sinking down deep. Other arm on top this time. You can grab the shoulders, half wrap, or grab palms together. Again, get a little lower in that stance, knees draw open. Lift the elbows, press away from you. Exhale, round the back, pull the belly in. And we'll do one more right here at the top, lifting, pressing away. Straighten the legs, turn the toes towards the front again, and release everything into that fold. Nope. All right. So roll yourself up or flat back, lift up. And we'll meet at the top again for a few warrior poses. So you take the feet wide, turn one toe out to the side, bend the knee. Again, shoulders roll back. Open the arms. We'll do a little back and forth movement, great for the obliques and sides of the body. So we reach to reverse warrior, lift up. And then we flow. Let's take the elbow down to the thigh and extend. And then the other side, a reverse warrior. We do that 3 times. Keeping the legs as they are. And then as you inhale, lift back to warrior 2 and straighten the front leg. Turn to a star position. Switch sides. Bend the knee. Reverse warrior 3 times. Let's take it to side angle. Back and forth. Keep pressing into that pinky toe of what would be the front foot, the bent knee. And then let's bring it back up. I think we did one more. Back up to the center. Good, to the center. And jump the feet together. No, step the feet together. Good. So now we've got a little balance pose. Great for the hips and the psoas, actually. It's called tree pose. Tree pose, nice and tall. Ezra, will you do a tree pose with me? Turn one foot in, tippy toe, knee open. Okay. And then we lift a foot, maybe. Knee comes up. Anywhere, or the foot comes up anywhere except the knee. Avoid the knee. Good. Knee open, hips level. And we can open up the arms if that feels good. Otherwise, hands at the heart or carrying a baby. Oh, back down. Good. Keep pressing that knee away. And we switch sides. No, no, let's not do that. Okay, let's take it to that tree pose, other side. Take the foot up anywhere. Hands can start on the hips. Either keeping hands here or we lift. You do that one. Wow, towels. Okay, let's bring it back down. And we'll shake it out a little bit. We'll make our way down to the ground. Here, you can use that one. We'll set to the top of the mat, wherever that is for you. So reach the hands up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, or walk the hands down the legs. Lengthen through the back, inhale. Then plant the hands down and step back to that plank pose. So much noise. Plank pose, let's take it to kneeling. Lower all the way to your belly. Come here, Ezra. Let's lower to the belly. Hands underneath the shoulders, elbows pointed up, a baby cobra pose. So we lift the heart, just feeling that low back activate. And then lower back down. Reach the hands forward. If that feels all right, you can always keep them where they were. Opposite hand, opposite leg will lift. So we point the leg, lift the opposite hand. Pause here. Keep breathing. Press the other foot and hand into the ground to get this push and pull action. So we're lifting with one side, pressing with the other, and then switch it. Other side, lower down for a moment. Press into the opposite foot and hand so you lift the others. Right, lower back down. Please don't do that. No hitting. No, no, no. Nope. No. You're gonna get an upset kid. All right, from there. From there, I'm gonna press back slowly to child's pose. Child's pose. Child's pose. Let's stay in child's pose here, extending through the arms and really feeling the stretch underneath the arms. Walk your hands over to the left side, reaching off the mat. And then reach your hands to the right side, reaching off of the mat. And back to the center. As you sink a little bit lower, forehead down towards the ground. Right, walk the hands back up to the knees. As you sit back, bring the legs around. So we're working some seated poses with legs out in front of us to work into that lower back a bit more, some twists, some forward folds. Let me scooch a little closer for you. So legs extended and we sit nice and tall, right here lifted, right, staff pose. Then reach those hands up, pull the toes back and knees down, hinging forward without a round in the back. Let's keep lengthening and find maybe the toes or anywhere down the sides of the legs. So let's focus on the length that our back is creating rather than stretching the back. That's what we tend to do most of the day. So we'll do the opposite to balance us out. All right, lift it back up. Walk back up. Take the foot to the inner thigh. Pick a foot, any side is fine. Foot to the inner thigh, knee open, reach up, and then towards that straight leg. We're going to turn the entire body towards it right now for more hamstring. You also should feel it in that bent knee hip. And in this position, whether you have the toes, the toes or the leg, take the outside hand. It's a book. Yeah, my daddy loves me. Take the outside hand and keep it on the leg while the inside hand reaches open. So it's a twist. Let's do that again. Left hand down or outside hand down. Other arm reaches open and we twist into it, creating a little, it can be even a little side bend here. So we twist open towards the bent knee. And then switch sides. Take the other hand, the inside hand, toward the leg, and then twist towards the direction of the straight leg. Is it nap time? And then back over the leg, straight down over that straight leg. Yep, here you go. And then switch sides, lift back up, switch legs. There you go, reach both hands up. I've only got one, but you reach both. Turn towards that straight leg and lean forward over that foot, over the leg, over the straight knee. Oh, no biting, Ezra. No biting. Then heading into the twist, we're turning towards the knee side. We open up and find this reach diagonally. You could even slide down a little bit more. I think it's nap time. Switch sides.
I'm gonna stop you there. I don't want you to miss your golden opportunity.
It's okay. I can put him into
I think Ezra did really well for about 25 minutes or so.
Hi. He just wants to cuddle.
Hi, Ezra. Hi, Ezra. Thank you for sharing mommy today.
Yay! Did we get some stretches
have a nice
in?
Nap.
We got a few
have a
stretches
nice
in
nap,
now.
okay?
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. He's waving bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. Ashley, it was really fun to see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, brightened my day.
Good.
All right. You guys have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right, let's lean over the side. Open up. You can say bye-bye. And